Okay, so I am making sweet and sour cabbage in the Instapot. So to show you what I did was, you don't put the lid on your Instapot. I cut up a bunch of bacon, and don't worry about it sticking because this is stainless steel. So if you soak it with some soap and water when you're done, it'll come right out. Okay? And it's a little foggy. I apologize. So what you're going to do is you are going to hit your saute button. Now on the different ones, they're going to cook differently. And you are going to cook the bacon in the Instapot. I chopped up 1 pound of bacon, and then I have maybe 6 to 8 cups of shredded cabbage, and it called for a white onion, but I didn't have white, so I just used a red onion and one, it was probably like a softball size red onion, well, maybe baseball size, and I put that in there and I mixed that up. Okay, so I drained the grease out. Be careful, the pan is hot. There's just a little bit of grease left, but it'll be okay. I added about a half a teaspoon of pepper and salt. The other ingredients is white distilled vinegar, light brown sugar, and you can either use water or chicken broth because you have to have a liquid in order for this to pressurize. I had chicken broth, so I did a half a cup of chicken broth. I actually did a little bit more, maybe 3/4 of a cup, because my Instapot is an 8-quart, but if you have a 6-quart, a half a cup of water is fine. I put the chicken broth in here with the 1/3 cup of vinegar and 2 tablespoons of the brown sugar. I also added 2 tablespoons of flour, and I mixed it really well. I'm going to pour it in here so that way it can all be kind of encompassed together. I am going to put some of the bacon on here as well, so it's not all on the bottom, and there's still some bacon in there. And then I am going to mix this. I need 2 hands, and then I'm going to put it in the Instant Pot, and I will be right back. Okay, so it's in the Instant Pot. It's still on saute, so I'm going to hit cancel. Then make sure your seal is in your lid. Put your lid on. I don't know if you heard that noise. That's close. Mine has a little knob here, so I'm going to turn mine to sealing, not venting. It has to seal. It'll start to steam. This will rattle, and it'll look like it's stuck, but it will pop up and pressurize. I am going to cook this. I'm going to hit pressure cook, and I am going to go all the way down to 4 minutes. So if this comes out right, it'll be sweet and sour cabbage in about 4 minutes. It might not, there you go. It'll do a beep, it'll let you know that it's on, and then it's starting to pressurize. Once it pressurizes, this will turn to the number that you have set to 4 minutes, and then it will count down. I have it on keep warm, so after it counts down, if it was something that you weren't ready to serve yet, you could leave it on keep warm, or you can turn that function off easily. But when it's on keep warm, after it counts down to 0, it'll start counting up, so you know how many minutes it's been staying warm, if that makes sense to you. So we will see you in about 4 minutes, but when this starts to pressurize, I will pop back on so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so real quick, I did get a food burn, and I thought I might, and I did. So if you want to cook the bacon in a frying pan first and just put a little bit of the grease drippings in, like a couple tablespoons first, that's fine. But what you do is you remove the lid, make sure that it's unpressurized, and then I just put some soap and water in there and scrubbed it, and it came out. If I would have let it soak, it would have came out easier. I did have to do some elbow grease, but it did come out clean. So I am going to just pour this back in, like so. And put that on. I'm going to hit cancel. And then I'm going to hit pressure cook and back to the 4 minutes. Make sure that it's on sealing, not venting. And this should pressurize and cook. Okay, so it's starting to pressurize and you'll hear it hiss. Sometimes steam will come out of here, and be careful, that is hot. But you'll know if it's wrong, because see, if you have it like that, steam will come out the whole thing. So again, make sure that you are set on sealing. And there's that little knob working its way up. Your model might be a little bit different than mine. And there you go. So when I first got it, several times I thought something was wrong, and I try to pull that up with some tweezers and stuff. Nope, it'll do it on its own. So it pressurizes. Oops, I got some. And then that will take a couple minutes. Then it will beep when it's completely 100% pressurized, and then it'll start counting down. Okay, so just before mine was done, I did get a burn notice again. And sometimes that happens. You know, sausage, regular sausage might be a better bet. But if that happens, you let the pressure out, which mine was done cooking anyways. But if you had to continue to cook, you do it, they call it deglazing. And if I can get this to stop steaming up long enough, you just take your your wooden spatula and see how I'm scraping on the bottom of that. That's getting all of that up. And the good thing is that it lets you know something's burning, you know, because you don't want a ruined meal. There. And that all came back off. And actually the little symbol went out, but this is pretty much done anyways. So I'm going to do an official taste test. It's good. It's very, very good. So something new to try. You could probably do it, like I said, with sausage. I wouldn't use Italian sausage, but like regular sausage. Maybe some turkey bacon. But still, you know, I didn't have to stay in the kitchen. I don't have a bunch of pots and pans to clean. I don't have to stand for a long time. So you might want to try it. Love you.